Hello and welcome to Southeast Wargaming. We're here to bring you another Age of Sigmar battle report.
Fyreslayers versus Seraphon today.
It's going to be a clash of steel and claw. Let's get to the game. But before we do, if you do like the video, please drop us a like and a subscribe. It does really help the channel out. And there is a Patreon if you do want to go the extra mile. Hello, I'm Phil and I'm running the Seraphon today. We're running Thunder Lizards. That's right, the big stompy boys are in. It's 1,000 points of goodness. So, starting from the leaders, we've got a Engine of the Gods. They did gain the priest keyword now, so they can take prayers. Amazing, needed. So he's going to be the prime Warbeast. His prayer is going to be Curse, and he's also going to take the artefact Fusil of Conflaguration from the Thunder Lizards list. Awesome, stompy, painful, maybe summoning, who knows. For my next leader I've got a Skink Starpriest, who's going to take the Hand of Glory spell. Nothing else special there, but it will give his buff of mortal wounds on wound rolls of 6s. Very nice. Moving on to my battle line, I've got 2 units of Skinks, 10 units of 10 Skinks, with Boltspitters and shields, and I've got a unit of 10 Saurus Warriors with clubs. I've also got, for my other units, I've got a unit of Terradons with Sunleech Bolas to fly around the battlefield and hopefully cause some bit of harassment, bit of damage here and there. Mainly to harass, grab an objective, because their movement speed of 16 is lovely. Then lastly, we've got a Bastiladon with Solar Engine to pump some sunlight into those pesky Fyreslayers. So now with the Thunder Lizards, that will be able to shoot twice, which will be quite tasty. But no Skink Priest in this list to give it +1 to hit, but I thought, let's go for a bit of magic instead. And that fits neatly into a battle regiment. And also my triumph is Indomitable, so once per game, if I'm under points, I can automatically pass Battle Shock. 1,000 points of Seraphon, stomping at ya.
Hello, I'm Nick and I'm playing the Fyreslayers today. We're from the Heimdall Lodge and my grand strategy is hold the line. My Rune Father will be the general today and he will have the command trait Warrior and Dominant for that lovely 12-inch bubble of -1 to wound. My Battlesmith will also have the other artifact of power, the Nullstone icon, to basically give me a 4+ shrug against magic. I have another hero today and it's his debut, second game, but first game on the channel. He'll be the Doom Seeker and he has the artifact of power, the Tyrant Slayer. Then for my battle line I have 10 Hearthguard Berserkers with their broad axes. They are in the Hunters of the Heartland. I have 10 Volkite Berserkers with their fire picks and sling shields, and they are also in the Hunters of the Heartland. And I also have another unit which is the Ulrich Guard. We're going to call them the Ulrich Guard. They have their Magma Pikes. They are not core, but they are still a unit I'm wanting to test out. Like I said, I have the core battalions, Hunters of the Heartland, and the Magnificent Leaders ability, which is the one that doesn't require you to have a core unit as well. That'll give me an extra artifact of power as listed. And that is a total of 1980 points, so I will get my triumph, which is inspired, +1 to wound.
Amidst the storm-racked, thunder-scorned peaks, 2 armies have met at the site of an ancient tribal tomb. Should a war leader prove themselves worthy, the spirits of Gur will infuse them with new power. This is Apex Predators. The normal rules for objective markers and control and contesting are not used. Only leaders that finish a move other than retreat move within 3 of an objective can control an objective, and the only way to get an objective from them is to kill that leader with another leader unit, and as long as they are within 3 of the objective. And once you gain control of an objective, it remains under your control until your opponent gains control of it, or until there is no friendly unit leader within 3 of it. So there are 2 territories in 2 corners of the map opposite each other, and there are 3 objectives down the diagonal centre line of the map. You score 1 victory point for if you control 1, you score a victory point if you control 2, and you score a victory point if you control more than your opponent, and you score 2 for your battle tactic if you complete it that turn, and at the end of the battle you get 3 if you score your grand strategy. And here we are deployed for Apex Predators, 1,000 points. The battle has been set, the Fyreslayers running headlong to meet the forces of the Seraphon in control of these artifacts that our leaders so desperately want. Here we go. So we are set up. Nick, walk us through your deployment real quick.
I have noticed that the treasure chests are still there. They're not there, folks. Don't worry about that. That's for deployment.
That's fine. That's where they get their weapons out. Their arms cache. It's fine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Get ready, boys.
Yeah.
Volkites with picks on the right flank. The icon bearer at the back. Some Auric Hearthguard. Then I have the Runefather in the middle. Doomseeker, who I have to choose in a minute who his prize will be. Oh yeah, okay. And then the Hearthguard Berserkers with their broadaxes on the left side.
Awesome. If we go over to my deployment, we've got the Engine of the Gods in the centre there. No slants, no 3d6 today, but that's okay. We've got the Bastiladon next to him with the Skink Starpriest nestled just by the tree. We've got the 2 units of Skinks out front and the unit of Saurus in the middle there. And then on my flank, I've got the unit of Terradons ready to be annoying. So, just to get out of the way, this mat is brought to you by Deep Cut Studios. They are a very cool place to get some battle mats from, and there is a discount code in the description below. Please go check them out. And also, our friend Matt over at Pro Painted Studios did sort us these tokens out, which are useful, and I've used them pretty much in every game since I got them. So yeah, check them out. And there is a promo code for him as well, which is really cool. Please check them out. So here we go. We'll get into the game. I finished point first because all of my drop is in a battle regiment. So who does that mean? Who's going first? Well, we've both got shooting, so the pertinent thing to do is have a Seraphon turn 1. Just before we get into the game, I'd like to give a massive thank you to all of our patrons that continue to support the channel. You are awesome. And thank you to Phil Beaumont, I think his name is, that has joined the patronage as well. You absolute beast. Thank you guys. Start of the hero phase, so I've got to pick a battle tactic. It's going to be Ferocious Advance. I'm going to pick 3 units, and they need to run and end within 3 of each other. So I'll pick the Starpriest, the Saurus, and the Skinks. Nice. Ferocious Advance. My heroic action will be to generate a command point with the Engine of the Gods. Yeah, I don't know why I sang that. No, he does not. What's your heroic action,
I will choose my Runefather to gain a CP. He gained it!
Nice.
I'm up to 4.
Nice. Who was that? Your Runefather?
Runefather.
Only he can use it.
Yes, I'll just put the command point next to him.
Yeah, do that. That works. Moving on. So then start the hero phase. Astral Herald on a 5-up. I'll gain a command point. I do not. And then that's it for the start of my hero phase. So we're going to go straight into the hero phase because I know what I'm doing. So first of all, he's going to put the Serpent Staff, 6s to wound our mortal wounds, onto this unit of Skinks here.
The below pipes.
Yep, and then he's going to try and cast Hand of Glory, which is reroll 1s to hit. He gets it on an 8, that's going on the Bastiladon.
Reroll 1s to hit.
Reroll 1s to hit, yes. Nice. Huzzah! And that's my hero phase done. So one more thing to do in the hero phase, the Skink Priest on Engine of the Gods did gain the Priest keyword finally, guys. So he's going to pray, he's going to try Bless on himself. He gets it, he's going to put it on himself, that is going to give him a ward of 6+. Nice. Going to the movement phase, these Skinks are just going to move forward 8. So the Skink's ending up like so. This guy's just going to move up behind him. I can't get in range of the objectives this turn, guys, unfortunately.
If you run him, you could.
Yeah, that's really dangerous, though, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so that's where he ends up. And then these guys are just going to run and try and beeline for this objective. And 10 for the Skinks, because they rolled a 4 for their runaroo. Oh, I need to make some... Saurus... yeah, the Saurus will run. They go an extra 5. They're going 10. I'm going to spend a CP going down to 1 so that my Skink Starpriest will forward to, at the double and get an extra 6-inch move and move 14 and jump on that objective. This guy's going to trudge up forward his 4 or 5 inches, just blur. He is big ban. And then these fellows, I think, are just going to fly their 16 inches over to this objective just to be a bit annoying. And then kind of set up for the following turns. I actually ended up pulling them back a little bit, just so, because they can't contest the objective, just so they're useful for following turns. That's the end of my movement phase. We're going to the shooting phase. There are a couple of things that can shoot. The Skinks can shoot, and the Bastiladon can shoot. So we'll open up with the Skinks. We'll open up with the Bastiladon into this unit of shooty boys, because I want to get rid of some of his firepower.
Cool.
So actually, at the start of my hero phase, shooting phase, I've got to do the Engine of the Gods. So we roll 2d6 and consult the chart. So let's consult. I got an 8, so that is, I heal one more would have been lovely, but alas. So I heal D3 wounds allocated to each friendly Seraphon wholly within 12. Obviously there's no one in range. That's him done, huzzah! And there's some javelin attacks which are not in range. So, Solar Engine, 9 shots.
So Phil, you're choosing my unit to be targeted by an attack.
I am, yes.
So I'm going to spend a command point from the Runefather, who got a free one this turn.
Yeah.
That has to be used this turn. And use all defense on them, so they get one of their save.
They are the target of the attack.
They are the target of the attack.
And then you're going to all out defense. Here we go, 9 shots, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s, because Hand of Glory. How glorious are my hands? There's 2 hands. 1 helped, so that's a good hit, a good spread of hits.
6, isn't it? Oh no, 5.
So 5 hits, and then wounding on 3s. Oh, that's a drop dice. Thank you, sir. So we're looking at 4 wounds, -1. So back to your regular scheduled save.
5 up.
Cool.
So 4 saves. I did use all
out defense.
All out defense.
Putting you down to from the free command point, wasn't it? Yeah.
But as the rend puts me back to a 5 up. And these are 2 damage.
They are 2 damage each.
So the 3 Ulrich Hearthguard do be slain.
Get pumped. Right, so next my Skinks, 10 Skinks are going to shoot into the same unit, hitting on 5s with these ones because of their Boltspitters. We are looking at 4 hits, and then wounding on, I believe 5s, but 6s have the Serpent Staff, so there'll be mortal wounds. So we're looking at 2 mortal wounds and 2 saves of no rend.
4 up saves.
So 3 damage total because of the 2 mortals plus 1.
So I'll take 1 more off and put on a 1 on a wound.
Nice. Okay, so that would be the end of my shooting phase, but I'm going to spend my last CP, bringing me down to 0, and go for Trove of the Old One technology. So I can use it at the end of my shooting phase, pick 1 friendly Thunderlizard Bastiladon or Thunderlizard Engines of the Gods, wholly with an 18 of a hero, so this guy will put it onto the Bastiladon. If that unit is a Bastiladon, it can shoot its solar engine again, even if it's already shot this turn. So I'm going to shoot you again, and I'm going to target the same unit. Cool. I want to get rid of your shooty boys. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. So we're looking at 2 1s, 3 hits, so just 3 hits. 3s to wound. 2 wounds, you still have your defense, so back up to your 5 up save.
Saved 1, failed 1,
2 more damage.
2 wounds.
So kill another.
This guy will die and I'll put the wound somewhere else.
Nice. And thus concludes my turn. There are no charges, there are no combats, so I'll go into scoring. I gain 1 point because my Skink Priest managed to grab hold of that objective. Huzzah! And I also get 2 from a battle tactic because these all fellows ran together as 1.
And you also score 1 for holding more than me.
I technically hold more than you. So yeah, okay, so I hold 1, I hold more, and I scored in battle tactics. That's 4 points. 4
Nice.
points going into next turn 1.
And I will choose to spend a command point from, let's just say this guy, the Doomseeker.
Yeah.
He says, stick around, boys!
Absolutely.
And I spend a command point to keep him around
And
for inspiring presence.
what does that put you down to?
Puts me down to 2.
2 command points left. Nice.
I do also have to state, folks, that his sworn kill, I'm
good point,
I'm going to
yeah.
read it out, actually. My Doomseeker is oath-bound to destroy the celestial engine of the gods.
Outrageous. My priest takes this challenge and squirms in terror.
Basically means I get to pile in and fight him twice in the combat
Very,
phase.
very cool. Start of the hero phase, turn 1 Fyreslayers.
I'm going to choose the Rune of Relentless Zeal. So on a 6+, I'll get +2 to my charge in addition to +2 movement.
No, not today.
I'm not
Kill the skink.
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
I will also try to gain a CP.
What's your battle tactics?
Oh yeah, battle tactic will be
Broken Ranks.
Broken Ranks, which I'm going to just try and destroy the Skink Battalion.
Not my Skink unit!
They're doomed to die!
No!
Then I will raise the icon with him, which is a bubble of wholly within 12
Sure.
+1 to save, and he will try and use on a 4+ gain a command point for the whatever it's called, the heroic action.
Yes, okay, cool.
On a 4+. He does.
I'm also going to try the same on my Skink Priest on the engine. He does. Huzzah! So I need to get a little gem for him. Oh.
So I am back up to 3 command points, but also 1 that the Rune Father can use for free.
And I'm at 1+1 for his one that he's just generated. Cool. Is that everything for the start of your hero phase? And your hero phase?
Yes, there are no real other hero phase things to do.
Fair enough. Get on to some movement. Moving on up.
Gonna run them as well.
Cool.
6.
Hey, nice.
So they're going 12. I'll just get the other tape measure.
12 inches, they're going to be sprinting off over to that direction.
With a widget.
With a widget. Ending the move like so. What's next?
He will spend a command point issued to him by the Rune Father to auto-run 6.
Nice. So moving 12 as well?
Yes. No, he's not moving. Yes, he is moving 12, yeah.
He's going to leg it over that way.
He's going to go sit over there.
Do you not? Oh, you don't use smiters. I was thinking about prayers, but no.
No prayers today.
Fair enough.
I have missed something in the hero phase.
Oh, okay.
Which was rally. I even said that to
Oh, yeah,
myself
cool. So
and Phil.
spending a command point going down to
2.
2, okay.
And I'll try and rally back some of these.
Yeah,
I
sure,
just
go
basically
ahead.
pick up some dust and go, come back, boys.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
One
how many?
comes back.
1. Nice. Worth it. Continuing on with the movement phase.
I'll just set him up 1 inch within 1 inch.
Yeah,
of him,
it's all
so
good.
just put him there.
Moving the Auric Hearthguard into the ruins with their 6-inch move, gonna hold up in some cover, so they will get the benefit of cover, which is nice and awesome. Moving the Hearthguard Berserkers, sorry, no, they're not Berserkers, are they?
Volkite
They're
Berserkers.
Volkite Berserkers. Moving them up.
Still Berserkers, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I am going to spend a CP and redeploy this unit of Skinks, putting me down to 1 CP remaining. I'll just use my actual CP and move them. Let's see how far they move. I'll roll it live. 3 inches. Nice, not bad. So moving their 3 inches back, hugging the priest. Moving on. Leaders coming in hot. Moving their hefty 6.
I think I'll just move him in the ruins. Won't push him up. I'll put him next
Sure.
to the ruins. He'll
Yeah,
still be
no
within
worries.
3 to make them shrug and put his bubble
Oh yeah, of course,
in
yeah.
a nice space. We'll run him actually. Let's see if we
Yeah,
can
why
run
not,
him.
eh?
He might be able to run around the corner. He can run 1, so
What
he's not
extra
running that
range?
fast.
There we
Just
go.
sitting in front.
Nice. And now the Rune Daddy.
Rune Daddy.
It's going to run.
He's also going to run, yeah.
Okay, well, let's roll it up.
Go 9.
9 inches. Hey, that could get him on the objective there, mate. Which it does, actually. Huzzah. You might need to move because it's 3 inches of the centre, I believe, dude. Just to make sure you're 100% in. There we go. There we go. Nice. So, is that all your movement?
It is.
So we'll go on to the shooting phase coming up next. For Nan's cutlery, shake it like, yeah. Into the Skinks.
Yes. Hitting on 5s. One has succeeded in his destiny.
Excellent.
He didn't.
Okay. Well, it hit him. It just didn't wound.
Then we are going on to some more important shots,
Yep.
which will be 12 shots from the magma pikes.
Yep. Who are you shooting at, sir?
Definitely going to have to try and take down the big guy.
I will spend the CP he generated for all-out defence as he's been targeted.
How many is there? 6.
Here we go.
I will spend a command point from the icon bearer,
Yep.
going down to 1.
All-out attack.
Yes.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s. Sorry, hitting on 3s.
3s, yeah. Not bad spreads to begin with. Then wounding on.
3s.
3s, nice, okay.
Too many 1s and 2s.
Lots of 1s and 2s, but we've got
6.
6 saves. Here we go, so saving on 4s, because I've got a 3-up save, goes back to 4s. Here we go. Oh, that's going to be 10 damage, because
Yes.
I can't roll anything. So 10 bless saves, because of 6-up ward. 10 6-up wards. Okay, I made 3 of them, but that's still a hefty 7 damage going through. Well done, Auric Hearthguard. That is 7 wounds going through onto the Engine of the Gods, but on a 4-up. What is it, Nick?
Molten rock bolt, sir.
Well, there we go.
No molten rock bolts today.
They're actually quite cool. They're more like spears that just jabbed into my flesh.
Yeah, well, into your horns.
Into my horns.
You've got a broken horn now.
I think I've got 5 wounds left, if off the top of my head, but I will mark that in a second.
You take 7, yeah?
Yeah.
And you're Thunder Lizards.
Yeah.
So you should be on 14.
So either 14 or 12, I can't remember off the top of my head. So I will check and we'll mark it up, but we'll be back with the charge phase. Ah yes, we are in a conundrum, people.
It's time to charge with the Fyreslayers, and the Volkites are going for it. They're going for what they need, which is to get my battle tactic.
Sure.
And what we're going to do is we're going to, it's 7 inches away, so they've got their horn, which is +1 to charge, so it's a 6 up, and then I'll try and re-roll it if I fail.
So the conundrum was
that
you can either give them an extra +1 to charge, making it a 5 up charge with no re-rolls.
It's a bubble.
Because Nick has no command points.
Yeah.
Or we spend it on a 6 up, but re-rollable with a command point.
I think the re-roll is better.
Okay, we're going for the re-roll. Let's have a look.
And they get in anyway.
They get in, okay. That's fine, and you save your command point.
So that's literally 7.
Yeah, that's better. So here we go. That's 7 inch charge. We'll move them in. Sling shields.
Yes, it's time to sling my shields, folks. 6 is a mortal wound.
That's really cool. That is
3 mortal wounds.
Nice. 3 skinks die. 16 attacks.
I will use the inspired
+1 to wound.
+1 to wound.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Here we go.
And might spend a command point for all out attack.
It kind of guarantees to kill the broken rings, right?
Yeah, we'll spend my last command point on all out attack.
Fair enough. That makes sense to me.
Hitting on 2s.
2s. Hey, that actually worked. There's a lot of 2s in there. Wounding on 2s?
Wounding on 4s.
Okay.
Goes to 3s.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah,
because they're basic troops.
So they got rend. So.
Nice, nice. Here we go.
Pocket of 1s there.
3s.
Pocket of fail.
How many are we looking at?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
9. Right, they have shields, so I've got a 6 up save because of your rend. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 die, and there are 7 remaining. Your battle tactic achieved, sir.
Planned it.
Huzzah. So I've piled in the Engine of the Gods, just in case you are wondering why I didn't lower my head. Basically, if there are more than 5 models, I cannot lower my head to get +1 save with this Stegodon.
Well.
So that is a thing. Thankfully, the Stegodon is bracketed enough where I can roll all the attacks together. Excellent.
Yay.
So, but he is getting +1 attack to all his weapons because he's a Prime Warbeast.
Yep.
And +1 attack to his jaws because he's coalesced.
Yep.
So I'll get all the dice and we'll roll them up. Okay, so I'm getting quite a few attacks due to being a Prime Warbeast and coalesced. So I'll roll them all up. It's 3s and 3s. I've got no re-rolls. Let's roll it here. 3s to wound. We're looking at only 4, -1.
So that'll reduce the save, but
So
I've also buffed
whatever
my
your
save
normal
from my icon.
Sure.
So my 5 up save.
Sure. 4 saves.
4 ups.
4 5 ups.
4 ups. 5 ups, yes.
Yeah. So 2 damage
2,
apiece.
4, 6.
So 3 drop. 3 die
Take.
from the Stegodon's might. Huzzah.
There's no way of taking them out of combat, so I'll just take 3.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, don't come with me, Jeremy.
Great, and that's going to be the end of the turn, isn't it? After we've finished that up.
It is, yes. They are Bravery 7, they lost 3.
So they can fail.
I lost 6.
Yeah, let's roll up and see what we get. 4, 5, 6, 7, you're all good. Nice. I don't lower your bravery, I don't think. I will check. And also, in case you're wondering, I didn't use a monstrous rampage. They are Hunters of the Heartland. And just to reiterate, it's basically the 3 units of troops are all Hunters. There's no monstrous rampages against those fellows. End of the round, Nick. What do you score?
I score the centre objective for 1, and I scored my battle tactic, which was destroy a Battleline unit for the battle type trait, which is 2. So it puts me to 3 points.
3 to my 4, and we'll roll off for priority. There's nothing else to do right now, so I'll just roll it now. That's definitely a cocked dice. It's a 2, a hefty 2, and that is a 6. So you get the choice.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's fair. 3 command points to me, 2 to Nick. Start of the hero phase, Fyreslayers, turn 2.
Rune of Fury is the one I'm choosing, which is reroll 1s to hit, and also if I get the empowered ability, it's +1 attack, army-wide. And
he gets the empowered. This is going to be a deciding turn
yes,
too for the
is.
Fyreslayers, I think.
Then we go on to our battle tactic for the round, which will be slay the warlord, not bring it down, because I have another monster to deal with.
100%.
So I have to try and kill your warlord this turn, which is the Stegodon Engine of the Gods.
Yep.
And I will also, for my heroic action for the turn, the Doomseeker will try and gain a command point on a 4+. He doesn't. He fails miserably.
My heroic action will be its finest hour for the for my general.
Yep.
So it kind of just makes sense. Cool. Moving on. So, other hero phase abilities, sir?
Only raising the icon to be spoken of, really.
Fair enough. Raise the icon, +1 to save. Back with movement?
Still in the hero phase.
Okay.
The icon bearer will shout, and he will try and rally back some...
Going down to how many command points?
1.
1 command point.
He rallied back 1 more.
Excellent.
I'll bring him back so that he's in the ruins.
Yeah, 100%. Nice.
Maybe over here.
There we are. We'll be coming up with some movement. Moving the Hearthguard Berserkers, just to get in the way for this fellow. Because what does he do if he
Not get in the way, get out of the way.
Get out of the way. I heard what I said what I wanted to say. So what does he do if he slays a hero?
He gets to pile and strike
Oh yeah.
a unit. It's basically like he's oath-bound to kill him,
Yes.
but right now I have to kill him for the scenario
Excellent.
to
Okay.
get that objective
Yeah,
from
it
him.
makes sense. Before you do that, I'm spending a command point to redeploy those skinks in front of my guy. Here we go. They redeploy 5 inches. Very cool. Nice.
Not a 1, Phil.
Not a 1. Ending up with their 5-inch redeploy, just bubbling the Skink Starpriest.
Moving the Doomseeker up now,
Yep.
just to be outside. I think I'm 5.5 away, so we're going to try and get a charge off.
Yeah, fair enough.
Then,
Next.
I think the Volkites are in combat, so they can't move.
Oh, I'm down to 2 CP, by the way.
I'm down to 1.
Yep.
The Rune Father will move up to try and
Nice.
engage a foe.
Yep.
I think I'll try and move the him up as well,
Okay.
because he's not doing anything back there.
Yeah.
And he could get into combat,
It's true.
so he'll move up.
Nice.
So he still holds that objective.
Yeah.
And I think they're kind of fine there. Because
They're in range of everything they
They're
can.
not in range of that one, but they're in range of what they want to
Yeah, exactly. So all good. So we'll be back with shooting.
Yes.
So here we go. He's spending his last command point on all-out attack.
Yes.
All-out attack onto this. I am going to spend a CP for all-out defense.
Yes,
So I'm getting
ignoring
+2
range.
to
so
my
you're getting
save.
a 3 up.
That's it. Yeah, ignoring 1 rend, which I don't like in the game. Just as a side, I don't like that it interacts like that. But
Into stacking, yeah.
yeah, I don't like save stacking. Here we go.
3s to hit.
2.
I am
yeah,
re-rolling
3s.
1s
Ah, yes.
because of my Rune of Fury.
Excellent. There's one more 1 there, mate. Rolling the 1s.
For Rune of Fury,
Furious Rune.
netting some decent shots.
Excellent. Take out those
2s are gone.
They are gone indeed, and we'll roll a wound.
3s.
3s to wound. Okay, so we are looking at 5 3-up saves. Here we go. So 5 saves of 3-up with all the positives and negatives. I failed 2, so that's going to be 4 damage going through, which I will ignore on 6s because of Bless. I ignore 1, so 3 damage down to 4 remaining onto the Engine of the Gods. Cool.
And on a,
Sorry, I cut Nick off.
on a 4-up,
Yep.
the Magma Pikes have their Rock Boil ability now.
Yeah.
Which now halves your movement, which could actually be pilot movements as well.
Yeah, we'll have to read if it's been FAQ.
And also give you -1 to...
Well, it's half my move characteristics, so it won't
Yeah,
affect
yeah.
pile-ins. Here we go.
It
yes.
does.
So I'm -1 to hit, and also I can only move half my movement.
Do you mind if I combine my heroes?
Sorry?
into it?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Nan's cutlery time.
Yeah.
They're throwing some axes into the Stegodon. So
Cool.
they're hitting on 5s, but they're re-rolling 1s.
Hey, only
There
one
is
reroll.
one fail, but is it?
Good spread?
No.
No, okay.
It's still some good hits.
yeah,
It's
absolutely.
5 hits.
Yeah, 100%.
5s to wound. No.
No,
Sadly, the
fair
Nan's
enough.
cutlery chinks off the arm.
Fair enough, and we've got some Nan's cutlery over here. I've just remembered, I'm coalesced. -1 damage for all of those attacks that just happened. That's a big deal. We're gonna sort that out. So, going back through everything, so in total, I should have made 7 Bless ward saves. And I know you're screaming at me, we did catch it, it's a huge deal. So, okay, so I've taken 3, 4, 6 wounds. I've taken 6 total, but that might change with Nick's battle tactic. We'll let him have a think. Sorry about it, guys, we did catch it, as I said. He's going to keep the battle tactic of bring it down. Slay the Warlord. But everything balance has been restored, nothing else would have changed. Carrying on, so we've got some Nan's cutlery into.
Yes, Nan's cutlery. 11 shots
Yep.
into the Skink Priest himself.
Fair enough, -1 to hit because of Lookout Sir.
Or do I shoot the Skinks? I feel like the Skinks are in the way, but you could just take them out the back. So yeah, it's the hero.
Yeah,
I
fair
need
enough.
6s. Oh, wait. One has to be done separately.
Okay.
This dice is a special dice.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the Doomseeker's
hits on
axe
4s.
and wounds on 4s because you've got a better throwing axe for some reason.
Nice. He missed.
it.
But
Oh,
he
no.
re-rolls!
He re-rolls.
Excellent. You got another 1 in there, mate. So the Doomseeker does miss, unfortunately.
2 axes hit their mark.
Oh, you've got 5. Oh, yeah, -1, yeah. Look out,
-1
sir.
for lookouts,
Yeah,
yeah.
cool. 2 axes, 1 axe.
wound.
I'm going to roll it, and if I roll a 5 or a 6, I'll check my save. I have to check my save. Yeah, Skink Priests do have a 5-up save, so we'll come back with some more in a sec. Going into the charge phase, is it the Doomseeker?
The Doomseeker isn't finding his doom at the moment, but he's found a
new
good
quarry.
Not really a quarry.
It's not really, is it?
You're an annoying skink, and
Yeah.
you said bad things about my rune father, so I'm going to slay you. I need a 5 here,
I'm not
folks.
denying it.
Oh, it's a fail.
It's a fail. No
and
CP.
no CP. So he's
Okay.
not going to be doing that.
Good job you didn't switch to Conquer. Or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah, it's
Oh,
Conquer.
yeah, okay. But
The Hearthguard will charge now.
yep.
They got a 7, so they're in there.
7, they go in and they're going to kill stuff. So, ending up their charge like that, the Hearthguard Berserkers moving on to the Rune Dad.
Yes, he's going to try and go in there and slay some people.
Fair enough. He
got
gets a 7. That'll do it, I think, just by eyeballing it. In he goes. Huzzah. The other guy, who was his name?
Battlesmith.
Battlesmith is going in
He
as
hasn't
well.
got a name yet, folks.
Oh, he hasn't got a name.
He's called Battlesmith.
His name's Bobby the Battlesmith. Okay, carrying on. A 6 probably won't do it. No. Fair enough. So,
He was further back.
at the end of the charge phase, I'm going to stomp on your Rune Dad.
Yep.
Because he's not a hunter on 2+. I can't see where it is. Yes, he takes 1 mortal wound. 1 mortal wound onto your Rune Father.
5 left.
5 left. Okay, cool. So then we're back with the combat phase.
Yes.
Start of the combat phase.
They are going to pop their Berserk Fury ability, so if they die, they get to strike, pile in and strike again.
Very cool. I am all out defensing my general here. I think it makes sense with my last CP.
And I have no command points left, so
Fair
it's
enough.
just piling in the Volkites.
Let's do it. So they have piled in. Just FYI, I have lowered my armoured crest towards this fellow, so
This
I
fellow
have
being
more
the
save.
Rune Father.
The Rune Father,
Yes.
yes, thank you. Here we go, Volkite Berserkers.
So they are hitting on 3s,
Yep.
re-rolling 1s
Yep.
because of Rune of Fury, and they have an extra attack each
Yep.
because of the empowered version.
Absolutely.
So that's 16 attacks,
Yep.
including Carl the Carl.
Very cool. Let's do it.
try to kill your monster.
Rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. Nice.
Forced to wound because they are war picks,
Okay.
but they do have a rend.
Nice. Here we go. That can be rerolled, the one under your
How does that even be? He caught that with his
He
axe.
did. Hey, nice. How many are we looking at, sir? So 7?
7, yes.
With his finest hour and all-out defense, I'm on a 3-up save effectively. Okay, I take 3 wounds, which Bless might help with. I take 2 wounds, down to 6 remaining. Nice. Okay, over to my pick. The Stegodon is going to put everything into the Rune Father. It just makes sense. So, all into your Rune Dad. I'm -1 to hit though, so I'm hitting on 4s.
So am I.
So I'm hitting on 4s.
But yeah, so I'm within 3 inches of another unit, so that I'm still lookout, sir, right?
Doesn't matter if you only get -1 anyway, and that's
Oh,
only
okay.
for shooting,
Oh,
just
okay.
FYI. So 4s to hit. Okay, so we've got a few hits there. There's no rerolls to be spoken about. So then it's +1 but -1 to wound, so it's back to 3s. So we're looking at 4 on your Rune Dad at -1.
These are 2 damage, right?
They are 2 damage apiece.
Yikes. So, what would you say the rend was?
1.
So I ignore that because of the battle standard.
Yeah,
Says
effectively.
I got 4 up saves. I've got to
4 up
save
save.
these.
You take 4 damage.
So he goes down to 1.
1 down, 1 wound left. Nice. Here we go.
He survived!
1 more stomp damage would have been very useful right now. So 4 of them are going into the Skink Starpriest, and then the rest are going into the Skinks. So here we go into the Starpriest.
3s, re-rolling
Rerolling
1s.
1s. No 1s to reroll. Then 3s and -1 rend. So 3, 6, 7. So let's just roll these over here. Oh, he did. He did.
Well, he only the 2 damage
piece,
axe,
yeah.
but you're co
Oh, so 1 damage each. He's still dead. So that's just so everyone can see at home. I still take 6 damage and die.
But I don't get the objective from him because I didn't do it
not
with a
this
hero.
turn. But you do deny me in my turn.
Yes. So another 6 guys to strike, so that'll be 18, 19 attacks.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Into the Skinks.
Reroll those 1s. Nice.
Take out those
All right,
pocket
then
2s.
3s to wound. 3s to wound. How many are we looking at, sir?
I think it's 7 again.
7 6-up saves. I take 6 damage because of -1 because of Coalesce. So 6 Skinks die. Hell yeah, Skinks coming in hot. 5s and 5s. 2 hits. 1 wound. No AP, no rend.
5 up.
5 up save.
He failed it.
4 up shrug.
How much damage from that?
Oh, it's a whole 1 damage. Watch out.
4 up shrug. He took it.
Yes.
Daniel on the
Excellent.
corner took the damage.
Fair enough. Here we go, Rune Dad.
With his Lodge Axe.
Yep. He's got 4
Lodging it in yet. Well, rerolling ones.
Good job. He's got 4 attacks.
I mean, he's on 1
rune.
wound, so that's to be expected.
He's got 4 attacks because of the rune. Just
Fury,
in case
yes.
you're wondering.
That's
There
better.
we go. So 3 hits.
Now watch me reroll all those ones. 3s to wound.
To wound 2.
Yeah.
You can't kill him. Minus what?
-1 rend, so you're still on your 3
still
up.
on 3 up. I make both.
Damn it.
No more damage down onto the the Engine of the Gods. Nice. Okay, cool. Are we moving on to Battle Shock?
We are still at the end of the combat phase.
Okay.
And at the end of the combat phase, pick an enemy hero within 3
Yep.
and roll a dice. On a 6, I can break one of your melee weapons and it's -1 to hit. So which
Cool.
one has more attacks?
Out of
the
what?
monsters?
Probably the Crushing Stomps. I would have. The Jaws. We'll roll it, see if you get it, and then, yeah, we'll do the thing. We'll pick the best one.
No.
It doesn't work, so it doesn't matter.
Tried to break
Cool
the teeth.
rule, though. I like it. So, yeah, moving on. So, Battle Shock. The Skinks will have to do one over there. So, I'll roll up and see what they get. So, they lost 6. 1. Okay, so that's 2 running, because that leaves 7. Their bravery 5, so 2 Skinks flee, which will be these fellows. Nice.
Still a tough nut to crack. I was unable to get my battle tactic this round, folks.
Yep,
So I
true.
literally score 1 point, putting me to 4.
1 point. Well, we'll check, but yes, 1 point going to 4.
Oh, 1.
Just checking the rules. It's not like second edition where it was the first one that gets there, controls it. It just says a friendly leader within
Yep.
3 and it finishes a move other than retreat. So we're going to say this guy captures it. So Nick does get 1 point for this turn, putting you to 4 to 4.
Interesting choice, though.
Yes.
I have to kill that hero.
Yeah.
But technically I have more capture points because my hero has 5 wounds, whereas Phil's hero has only 4 wounds, counting as 1
You would
model.
count. It doesn't work like that. in
I
this
know it
one.
doesn't, but
yeah,
if it
interesting.
was-
Good to know. I didn't think of that.
So yeah, the battle shock was had here, and there's no battle shock to be had here.
Yep.
So it's literally on to Seraphon turn 2.
Seraphon turn 2. I need a big turn. I think I know what I'm going to do. So at the start of my hero phase, I'm going to choose Slay the Warlord as my battle tactic because there is a quite deathly wounded Runefather right there. I think that makes sense, right? For my heroic action, I'm going to try and generate CP because I've only got 1 on my Engine of the Gods. I get it. Nice.
So you're up to 2, and I'm on
technically
1.
2, yes.
And I'm going to try and do heroic recovery with the Runefather.
Nice.
He passes, and
Yep.
he gets 2 wounds back. So put him
to
on 3,
3.
sir.
Excellent. Up to 3 wounds on him.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so then moving on. So I think that is all. Oh, I'm going to curse you. I finally get to do my curse prayer. I'll put it on. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'll put it on these fellows.
What was that, -1 to hit?
No, curse is if I hit that unit, 6 is to hit or a mortal wound in addition.
Okay.
I get it. They are cursed. So what that means is any part of my army that hits this unit are 6s to hit or a mortal wound in addition.
Fair enough.
They are cursed. Ooh. And that, I think, is it for my hero phase. We're back with movement coming up next. So the Saurus are going to move. They're actually going to... They are not going to run, actually. So they're just going to move, and you'll see where they end up. This is where they end up, the Saurus Warriors. The Bastiladon has just moved back a little bit, just to be outside of range of your shooters, just for now. Obviously, if you get the turn, they can move and be in range. But here's the main bit. So I'm going to spend a CP, the one I actually have, to make them auto-run 6. And then we're going to fly and drop rocks on this
22
fellow.
inches?
Yeah, it'll be 22 inches, and drop rocks on this little fellow here.
My general.
Yeah.
Because it's Slay the Warlord.
Yep, 100%. So here we go. They've moved, they've flown, they've tapped the base of the Rune Dad, and they've pulled back. So now 3 dice on 4
It's an
pluses.
ability, not a shooting.
It's an ability. Well, it's done in the movement phase.
Yeah.
So on 4 pluses, so you will take 2d3 mortal wounds on your Rune Dad. 4 mortal wounds. Slay the Warlord has been completed.
With rocks!
Rocks!
Press F to pay respects for the father.
Yeah, over here, these guys are going to retreat and just be outside of 3 and block you, basically. Just so you can't fight me as well.
Fight you?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I want to pet my lizard friends.
I've seen nothing to the contrary so far.
That's all I've been doing, petting you.
You've been petting me way too hard.
Oh, sorry.
Have you seen Of Mice and Men? That's what's happening right now. She's just killing you with love. So we'll go on to the shooting phase. I have to roll for the engine first. Engine of the Gods. An 8, he heals everything wholly within 12. So I'll heal myself. 3 wounds, back up to 9.
Oh, what a tough nut to crack.
That was, yeah, okay. Wasn't expecting that. I don't actually have a 9. Sorry, guys.
Don't have a 9?
So then carrying on with the shooting phase, I'm going to throw my Sunleech Bolas into these guys.
Cool.
So I've got, I think it's 3 shots, because I think they changed slightly. Sorry, the D6 shots each.
This is the Terradons.
Sunleech Bolas from the Terradons. So that's going to be 10 shots. 4s to hit, 6s on mortal wounds in addition because of Curse. Wow. Okay, so that is insane. So 4 mortal wounds and a load of hits. Wounding on 3s. So then take 4 saves. 4 saves and 4 mortals.
So 4 mortals will just go through, I won't be able to stop that. There are 4 saves. I am on a 4-up save with a shield.
Yep.
And does this have any rend?
No.
So just 4 ups. Well, they take that, so 4 of those. 2 dead berserkers.
Cool. So, after all that's said and done, so the Bastiladon is going to open up onto the hero because he's got no support. So I'm hitting on 4s, no rerolls of any kind here. So we're looking at 6 hits, and then wounding on 3s. We've only got 3, -1, but +1 because of your thing.
So 4 up.
Yep.
Saves 2, gets 2.
2 damage.
Takes 2 on the guy.
Takes 2 on the dude. So moving on, at the end of the combat phase, at the end of the shooting phase, I will spend the CP I generated for Trove of the Ancient Technology and shoot at him again. Hitting on 4s, we'll just go straight into it. So we're looking at 4 hits this time. 3s, 3, -1.
And this is 2 damage.
2 damage apiece. I get him.
He dead.
He is dead.
Goodbye. Maybe put him too far out there, folks.
So no more scoring pieces for you is the more important thing.
I've got one over here.
Oh yeah, good point. Sorry, Doomseeker, the one who wants to die.
If he holds that one and then moves away and goes and holds that one, then he's still counting as holding that one. Okay, that's fine. No.
But yeah, okay, nice. So moving on to the charge phase. So going on to the charge phase, the Saurus Warriors are going to declare a charge. We'll roll it and see if they get. Well, they're definitely going to re-roll that with their War Drummer. So re-roll. A 7. Now I have to measure it. I think they're either just out or just in. So going into the combat phase, I will do the Stegodon first. It just kind of makes sense. I've got no command points left, so I'll put everything into these guys, of course. And I've taken 5 wounds. So let's get some dice. So we'll do the horns first.
I'm going to issue all out defence with my last CP from Carl the Carl.
So I'm hitting on 4s though, because of still of the magma bolts. 1 hits, and then I'm wounding on 3s. No pluses to wound anymore. 1 wound, -1.
Which I ignore.
Yeah.
Because I'm all out defence and they have shields. So was it one save?
Just 1 save.
4 up. Oh.
That's 3 damage.
Well, that's 3 in the bank.
Okay, and now that I've only taken 5 wounds, these are all my crushing jaws and stomps. So 4s to hit now. Really good roll. Then 3s to wound. So we are looking at 4 at normal save because of all the pluses and stuff.
Fail 2.
2 more damage apiece.
So that's 7.
Damage. 7 damage, and that's the skink, that's the pre-stun. I should have thrown his javelins, but I mean they're inconsequential in the shooting phase. So
7 wounds taken, which would kill 3.5 dwarves.
3.5
and then we'll
dwarves.
pile in with what's left.
Yes. Here we go, the 2 guys, the 2 Auric, no they're not Auric, Volkite Berserkers fighting into the Engine of the Gods.
Yeah.
Okay, still getting their extra attack, which is quite nice. Then 4s to wound.
And re-rolling 1, so there were no ones.
Oh, good point, yeah. So 2.
Only 2.
-1, but I have lowered my head towards them because there was only 5 at the start of the phase. So 4 up, I tank them. No damage through to the engine. Okay, so then I'll come back with the Saurus. 6 club attacks from they've now piled in, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. And that is 3 at -1 because they're clubs.
Yeah,
Yes.
so 5 ups.
That'll do it. That'll take out the unit.
Doll dies and shouts out somebody's name, but they don't even know what he's on about because they're lizards.
Well, no, that's it. He dies and goes, somebody's name!
Yeah. But that'll be that. There's no battle shock to be had.
No.
And then into that sweet, sweet roll-off.
Well, I gain 2 points because I did secure my battle tactic of Slay the Warlord this turn.
Yes.
So it puts me to 6 to Nick's 4, going into priority roll for turn 3, where whoever loses will get to destroy an objective. Okay, yeah, priority roll. I wasn't expecting it to camera, it'd be on me. So let's do it.
This one
you win
matters.
ties. You win ties because you won. I got a 2 again. A 1. I'll take the turn. So which one would you like to destroy? Because
Well,
just solidify.
now that we know whose turn it is, folks.
Yeah.
The thing that is important is I could destroy the middle and stop Phil from getting it this turn.
Sure.
But all that'll mean is he'll just take his Stegodon and walk it over to that objective, and I will never get it.
Which is exactly what I'll do. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to destroy 3 here.
Okay, to
3,
keep me in the middle.
to keep you in the middle, or maybe
Nice.
push you. But it means that you could send your Saurus over here. But either way, I've got to keep this hero alive.
Yep.
Which is going to be hiding behind a rock the whole game. And yeah, well, let's see how it goes.
I think that's smart.
Seraphon,
So
turn
this
3.
one's gone?
Yeah.
This one's gone?
Seraphon, turn 3.
Nice. So, start of the hero phase for Seraphon, turn 3.
Yeah.
So, what I'm doing, my battle tactic is Monstrous Takeover. I need to capture this objective with a monster at the end of the turn.
You get an extra point if you...
No,
not
just
an
has
extra
to.
point.
I get an extra point if I have 2 monsters on it, potentially. I think. I'll have to double check, but that means running him, so yeah.
Don't get to shoot this turn, but you get to score 3.
Yeah, no, I'm going to shoot.
which is-
I'm definitely going to shoot. So then, moving on to my heroic action, I will try and generate an additional CP. No, I'm going to try and heroic recovery. He gets 1 wound back, up to 10, because he's a bravery 6.
I will... You don't have any spells.
No.
I'll just try and gain a CP on a 2+.
Nice.
Because my general is
General
dead.
is dead. He does
do.
it.
There's 3 command points for me and 2 for Phil.
2 for me. Yep. And I will bless myself. I do. I am blessed with a 6-up ward on my Engine of the Gods.
Nice.
Cool. And that's it from a hero phase, so we'll be back with movement. Terradons are going to move 16 and just get outside of 3 of these fellows to be a pain in the bum. Excellent. So then the Stegodon is going to move its 8 and just basically get here. Boop, and grab this objective. Sorry about that, folks. We ran out of battery. So the Saurus is just going to move 5 and attempt to charge onto the Hearthguard over there. Moving 5 with the Bastiladon, just up like that, like so. And then these Skinks are going to run. So they run 8 plus 4. Lots.
12. Run
12
away!
inches. So they're going to, well, they can get right onto the Bastiladon. Engine of the Gods. Let's roll up. Start of the shooting phase. A 6. I'll heal myself. 1 goes up to 11. Huzzah. Boop.
Tough nut to crack.
Yeah, lots of healing. If I had the Slan nearby, then I'd be rolling 3d6, so I could actually get like the summoning, or I could get the extra attacks if I rolled like a crazy god. But you know, healing's nice with the occasional zap. I'd like the occasional
Did
zap.
take him down to 8 wounds, believe it or not.
You did.
folks.
I mean, you took him down to 6, I think, at one
6,
point.
yeah.
So going on to the rest of the shooting phase, I will shoot the Bastiladon. Oh no, sorry, I'll shoot the Sunleech Bolas from the Terradons into the Uruk Hearthguard first.
I will all-out defense, sir.
3d6 shots. That's going to be 12 shots.
Yikes.
Let me get the dice. Hitting on 4s. Hitting on 3s. We are looking at 5, no rend. So whatever +1 to your save is. You are in cover, by the way. Did you want to take that command point back? But I will be
The
shooting at you.
solar engine will be shooting it
true.
later, so I just popped it earlier than...
Fair enough, fair enough.
So it's a 4-up,
4-up save.
which they failed too.
So I kill...
So you kill a dwarf.
We killed a dwarf and... So, Bastiladon shooting into the Uruk Hearthguard. Hearthguard. It's hitting on 4s. 3s to wound. Give me 3 saves at... you're ignoring 1 level of rend, effectively.
Yeah, my...
Cover.
In cover and
Yeah.
shield.
2 damage.
That's definitely a fail.
So kills 1, puts a wound another. And then we'll just go straight to the end of the shooting phase. I'll spend a command point, go down to 1 from my general Skink Priest onto this, because it's wholly with an 18, to shoot again. So 3, 6, 9 shots, hitting on 4s. Hitting on 3s, we're looking at 2 wounds, kills another guy and transfers the wound.
Yikes.
Excellent. So the Saurus need an 8 to get into the Auric Hearthguard.
And they got a
They got a 9, so I'll move them in and show you where they ended up.
And I'll unleash hell.
Yeah! Ending the charge, crashing into the Auric Hearthguard, but now they will unleash hell as a volley comes in. -1 to hit.
Yeah. 5s. Rerolling 1s, because I still have my Rune of Fury equipped.
Reach to wound?
Yes. All wounds.
Nice. What's the rend?
1.
1. 5 up save. You kill 4 Saurus on the way in. Very cool. Terradons will now charge in. They get it with a 7. They'll literally just go there to make it easy.
Do you drop bombs when you...
No, I've already dropped my cargo for this turn, so no more cargo dropping. And we'll pile in and attack with the Saurus first.
All out defense again.
And I'm going to spend my command point for all out attack.
Good.
So hitting on 3s from the clubs. Wounding on 3s. That is 4 at -1.
Okay, so 4 up save because I'm in cover and all out defense. Another guy dies.
So then I've got a load of bites. So hitting on 4s now with the bites. Used to be 5s, but +1 because of all that attack.
Oh yeah, still at the same time, yeah.
So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. What's the wound? That is 3 wounds, no rend, so 4 up. 1 damage.
Oh, takes a big guy.
Takes the dude. Here we go into the Saurus.
2 magma bikes smacks.
Nice.
3s. Rerolling 1s.
Hey, on 3s, that's not bad.
One attack.
So
And
so
then
my
3s to
plans.
wound. No rerolling,
bad.
just 1 wound.
Fair enough. 4 up save. You kill a Saurus.
Well done. They shot him and then they killed him.
Yep, 100%. Then I will pile in with the Terradons and get some attacks. So 15 attacks, I get 4 each, but +1 because they're coalesced. And they're razor sharp jaws. Interesting to note, I would have got an extra 1 attack with my Sunleech Bolas because that's what the champion does. But meh, it is what it is. And these are just 4s and 4s. 4s. Give me 5 more saves. Yep, no rend, so 4 ups. That'll kill the unit, okay.
Goodbye.
Right, so end of my turn. I do have a battle shot to take on the Saurus. They did lose 5, so that means 1 more is fleeing. This guy doesn't fancy it and legs it. Nice, because they're bravery 8. So at the end of my turn, I hold 1 and I hold more for 2 points, and I did Monstrous Takeover for 2 points. So I get an extra 4, putting me to 10 points to Nick's 4 points at the end of the turn. Going into Fyreslayers turn 3, coming up next. Okay, so having a discussion.
So, with Phil being on 10 capture points and being aggressive and me losing both my heroes on that, admittedly it was my own downfall that did it, but my Hearthguard are on the flank and I've only got 1 hero left. Admittedly so is Phil, because he's so far in the lead and the hero can only hold 1 objective. I'll either have to fling my Doomseeker over here and then charge in and take that objective and get like 2 battle tactics. The battle tactics that are available to me is also less than Phil. So I'm going to concede. I'm happy to concede, you know, and we'll talk about it in the post game.
Yes, Seraphon victory. Huzzah.
Yeah, boy.
And that's it. That's the end of the game. So it is a Seraphon victory. The Fyreslayers did concede, but yeah, I get it. It was quite the uphill battle to come back from that.
Yes, seeing Phil grab some early points, choosing to go first as well meant he pushed on the objective, scored 1, scored more, and me being a bit of an idiot with my Battlesmith and moving him outside of 3 inches of the Ulrich, or at least, so I was like, oh, Ulrich, they can stay back here, they can still shoot 18, they've got cover, they'll survive a little bit more. Should have maybe pushed forward a little bit more. But seeing that, and also I kind of sent my Hearthguard Berserkers off to the flank to get to that objective with the Doomseeker, meaning that one of my key units, like if not most vertical player in the game, with their shrugs and their damage, off to a flank, so meaning I had to choose to destroy objective 3, otherwise Phil would have just gone and sat on it and then there would have been less of a game. So should have probably sent the Volkites over there and had the Hearthguard move up to the centre because it would have been a threat to deal with.
And a lot harder to shift as well.
There is, admittedly, so what's yours was Hold the Line as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't mention it is Hold the Line.
Which would have been, so I'd have just had to destroy the Skinks and the Saurus, again, split my army to do it, or move round, throw some axes at the Skinks and charge in. If I would have done that, it would have scored me 3 points.
True.
And would have taken it away from Phil, but seeing that it's like the top of game turn 4?
No, this is only turn 3. Mate.
Turn 3,
Yeah.
so it would have been, but I would have been scoring so little, and battle tactics available to me would have been like bring it down, and then I'd already chosen Slay the Warlord, and yeah, didn't even crack that nut.
It's so far for you to actually get as well.
And they move
so,
4. I could run and go 10, but then my hero's got to try and follow up and then deal with it. Also, there's redeploy to think about. I think the Bastiladon would have probably chosen shoot.
Yeah, one or two. One or the other.
But also, Phil has he's already basically living the dream over there with Savage Spearhead as a battle tactic that he could do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just think it was a misplay with me not being being a little bit too aggressive with my heroes. I could have not sent the Rune Father in and then just had him like behind the Volkites to provide his bubble, have lookouts, sir, and it would have meant that the Eagles didn't have any real part in this game. Like, even if they could have flown over.
They didn't, because there were no Eagles in this game.
Not the Eagles, the Terradon.
The Eagles are coming! They are kind of eagerly. I get it.
So yeah, they took Frodo off to Mordor. But no.
No, that would have been the correct option, just to fly Frodo to Mordor.
There are reasons behind we can't do this. And this is completely different to what we're playing right now.
Yeah.
But they couldn't do it because the ring corrupts.
And that's what we've learned, really, isn't it? Yep, the ring corrupts.
But yeah,
so that's it. That's
happy to concede here,
Okay.
folks, because it would have just been me scoring 1 and Phil basically holding 1, and it wouldn't have. I would have spent like another hour or 2.
I would have then played really cagey, and
Yeah.
because it just makes sense to play that way and pick off what I can.
But Phil playing the new priest, and
Priest keyword.
God, that
Curse
literally
is great.
God. Curse is so good.
Curse is great.
For the was it now? You choose a unit within 9,
Yep.
and any 6s to hit
hit.
them is a mortal wound in addition. So
For your whole army that
for your
attacks
whole
that
army.
unit.
You
curse.
choose the unit, and they're
Yeah.
just like, oh, you're cursed now.
It's really, really good.
And so there's no way of preventing that either.
No.
So there's no, like, if I had a priest on the battlefield, I wouldn't be able to like unbind it.
Nope.
Or so if it's on a 4+.
Yep.
But there is terrain, which today we didn't use any scenery rules.
Did you miss it?
Did you miss it?
No.
The only one I really like is the one where I can take D3 wounds and get +1 to hit, because it saves a command point, and most of my guys are quite tough.
Yeah, I mean...
But there is the mystic one. There is mystic terrain, which gives you
that gives +1 to
So
prey.
you
But
could
in
get-
all honesty, it's not worth playing with
It's
them.
not.
With the terrain rules. They're not impactful enough. The only one
No.
I like is the Wildwood one, because it's ingrained in the War Scroll.
Yes, Wildwoods are back, folks.
Yeah.
Expect to see Seraphon soon.
But you just saw Seraphon, Sylvaneth.
Seraphon. I'm joking.
Versus Seraphon?
yes.
The Age-old classic. We've never done Sylvaneth versus Seraphon.
Well, it's the Ents versus the Ents that are bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we're just
Rambling.
here, folks. So if you're still watching, thank you. And if you did like this content, please like and subscribe, or be a Patreon, or any of the good stuff that comes with it. And you've got the promo codes listed in the section, so check them out if you want your sweet discount.
So about my army?
Yeah. I don't know. You can check that out and chuck it in later.
It's fine. I wasn't going to say much. I've been wanting to play Thunder Lizard for a while. I've had a couple of games offline.
Got some more big monsters to paint up.
Yeah, more Stegodons to go. I really like the Thunder Lizards. They work well definitely in third ed because of monsters, but I mean just in general, it's fun to run monsters. Pterodons are great. They did exactly what I wanted them to do, which is hang back when I can see a hero, drop rocks on that hero and kill it. That was their whole plan all game, even if it wasn't this scenario, because it gets rid of your 4-up shrug on your berserkers.
Admittedly, most of the Seraphon monsters anyway are 3s and 3s to hit, which is huge with like Titanic Jewel and stuff.
Yeah.
It means that most of your monsters are doing better than...
The Carnosaurs are forced to hit on the bites.
Oh.
Yeah. But you only see their 3s because I always get +1 to hit for something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is it. And then apart from that, what he just said about subscribing and stuff, it does help us out. But that's all from me, mate.
And it's all from me as well.
So until next time, happy wooing. Peace.